Well, I don't need my glasses. Well, maybe I do. Hello for those watching the replay. I'm just getting the tripod situated. I am in a coffee shop on the beach. Show you around a little bit. I did a live stream here before. There it is. So it's all open. That's what I love about these places here. So I'm in Bali, a city called Sanur, if you haven't been following me. There's my computer, my Bali coffee in that little thing. So cute. And then here it is with a little lid to keep it warm. Then there's the ocean out there. So it's indoor, outdoor. I'm kind of inside. I'm actually also plugged in my computer. So they have good internet over here, which I love. There's the cutest little dog over there. Oh my God. It was sitting on the couch earlier with the people. Oh my God, so great. Oh, sorry guys, I'm trying to turn you around. There we go. I love the way, I mean, they don't always treat dogs here good, let me tell you, in Bali, but they allow them everywhere. I love that. I love seeing dogs. Hi, Mary. Hey, how are ya? I sent you a message on Facebook. Facebook message, I guess it was. Messenger message. You know what I mean. All right, I'm just going to share this, you guys, to Women Creating Healthy Lives. If you're not in my Facebook community, Women Creating Healthy Lives, then come and join us. Because that's where I talk about, or about what I really do. Kind of what I do for a living is I help women over 40 really live healthier, happier lives and navigate the midlife change and beyond, because your body has changed and what used to work doesn't work anymore, right? Okay. So Mary's watching. Hello, say hello when you pop on. I'd love to, even on the replay, I'd love to know who's watching. And I'll take off my glasses here soon. I know it's not the best backdrop, but the internet works good, so we're gonna go with it. Hi Eric, how are you doing? I'm in Bali now. And just gonna see if anybody else popped in. If anybody at any time has any questions of what it's like here. So I've basically only been to Ubud and then Sanur, where I am now. So that's kind of all. But you can ask me any questions if you want about that, about how I got here, what the journey's been like. And I'm going to talk a little bit about it in this video too. Because it's so funny, you know, it's something that I always dreamed of doing, like always, was living in a warm tropical place and being able to work. Like I think since the age of 5, I knew that I wanted to do something like this, but I didn't know how. And so it's been, you know, quite a journey, and it's a lot of people who know me knows that it's been something I've been working on for years, probably too long. Didn't have to take this long. But really, there's so many things that hold us back and stop us. And that's kind of what I want to talk about too is, you know, so many people can say they want to do they have something in mind that they really want to do, but then yet they don't do it. They let fear. And also another thing that's so crazy is that as soon as you tell people what you want to do, what people often do is tell you why you shouldn't, or how you can't do it, or what you need to be scared of, what you need to be fearful over, what you're going to lose if you do it, right? What you're going to lose if you do it. And that's one of the things, my pet peeve, period. I cannot stand that. That's probably why a lot of people, I didn't talk to a lot of people before I came in about exactly what I was going to do, because I'm like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear the crap, right? So I just kind of made it happen. You know, it was kind of had to happen when I left my boyfriend, so had to go somewhere. So I just decided to come here. And it's weird because it was something I've dreamed of for so many years. And of course you imagine it to be like, when I get here, everything will just be perfect. My life will feel so complete and perfect, right? And in a way that's kind of true. Like I went into Ubud first, didn't like Ubud, which I thought I would love it. I liked Ubud for the food. I loved it for the food and for the shopping. I wish I did way more shopping there now that I'm here. There is not that kind of shopping there. So if you go to Ubud, do all your shopping, all your good healthy eating there. That's where it is. So then I came to Sanur quite shortly after and fell absolutely in love with this city and the beach and everything. But of course, so then when I'm kind of settled in here and I'm like, well, I'm not sure what I feel. I'm not sure what I feel. Because for years it's always been like striving, right? Like I need to get there, I need to get there, I need to get there, I need to get there. So once you're here, right, then it's like, well, what now? And I knew that. I knew that it would be like, I'd always be working for the next thing. But it's funny to actually be somewhere where you've dreamt of being, and then you're actually there. And then it's just weird. It's like Christmas, I guess, in a way. You're so looking forward to that day, all the presents, all the family gatherings, and then Christmas comes and you've opened all your presents and you're just sitting around, Or the wedding too. The day after the wedding, you're like, well, there we go. That was it. You kind of miss the anticipation. You miss the excitement of it, right? Because now you're here, then it's kind of like the reality. Okay, now it's a reality. Now I work. Now I feel like I should sightsee, but no, I shouldn't be sightseeing because this is where I live. So if I live here, I should just be working. That's what I do, right? So it's been kind of a conflicted thing, but I'm loving it. I have to say that I truly love being here. And I'm thinking of September 1st, I fly out to Singapore you have to leave the country after 2 months for this visa thing. And then I may go to Thailand, or I may come right back to Bali for another 2 months. I'm trying to decide. Or it'll be Thailand for a little bit, and then I might come back to Bali for another 2 months and stay here, because it's just, the rent is, how you can live here is really cheap. The rent too. I could stay where I'm staying right now for 1 month for 430 Canadian dollars. 430 Canadian dollars for 1 month, right? So that is kind of hard to beat, especially when you're walking distance to the beach. Only a few minutes to the beach. I'm close to all the restaurants, all the shopping, everything I need, all the grocery stores, $430 a month. So it's like hard to beat. So I'm probably going to come back here after I do whatever I got to do, go to Thailand or whatever. But what I want to also talk about is what's stopping you, right? And when I have been sharing my journey on Facebook, I get women like saying, oh, this is what I wanted to do, and this is, I'm so conflicted, and it's good for you, and all of this. And I remember when I was there, I've watched hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of YouTube videos of people being here, of people being in Bali and going, oh my God, that's going to be me, that's going to be me, that's going to be me, right? And I remember over the years how frustrated I was when I wasn't making it happen, or when I didn't see ways that it could happen, or when I didn't think it was ever going to happen. And it wasn't just Bali. I really just want to be in warm tropical places for the winters, basically. That's what it is. But I can tell you is that you have to start. You have to start, and don't let people say you can't do it. Don't let people tell you you can't do it. Don't let people discourage you, and don't listen to them. Probably don't even talk to most people about what you desire to do, because it's only going to bring negativity, right, to what you want to do. And that's such a shame. It is such a shame that people do that. But I think sometimes they have so much fear, and so they project their fear on you. But because that fear was given to them by somebody, right? We were raised with a lot of fear. Society, there's so much fear going around. You hear so many things like, don't go to Mexico because everybody gets murdered and you get robbed. And I'm just like, freaking crap. I don't even care about that. I will be in Mexico in the winters in the future. That is probably where I'm going to hang out, unless I really come back to Bali. But that's probably where I'm going to be, right? So I'm not going to listen to those things. I'm not going to listen to the things about, we had an earthquake here. There's the volcano, right? I mean, Vancouver Island too, right? People would tell me when I planned to move to Vancouver Island that, oh my God, the big earthquake's going to come and it's all going to be destroyed and it's going to sink into the ocean. And I was there for like 18 years actually. 18 years. Can you imagine if I never went to Vancouver Island and I never got to live there for 18 freaking years? Like, how stupid, right? So stupid. So don't listen to other people, number one. Only me telling you what, to take action on your dreams, of course. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to come on and say, really take action, because the people who don't, what are you going to regret? I can tell you, you will live with regret if you don't actually take a step. And we get so caught up in the things we need to do. We get so caught up in, I'm just too busy, I have to do this, I need a big house, I got to pay my mortgage, I got a car, I got kids I got to support, I got to do this. Those are all your I need to do. And that's brought on you by society, by ourselves, expectations, by other people's, like parents, what they think you still need to do. 54 years old, I guarantee you, if your parents are alive, they're still letting you know what you should be doing, right? Always happens. So the thing is you need to decide, right? You can continue to say no. You can continue not to do what you love. You can continue to put off it. You can continue to live with all your obligations, with all the expectations, with all the big, huge payments you have because you think you need to live in a big house. You think you need that fancy car. You think you need to pay for your kids' full education. You think you need to support them till they're 35. Whatever you choose to do, that's a decision, but it's no one else's fault but yours because you are the one deciding it. Now, there are some cases, of course, if you have, let's say, a disabled child, or if someone you know is going through a hard time and you need to be there to support them. Absolutely, 1,000%. But that's not forever, right? That's not forever, right? Always look at what can I do. And even if you feel like you're limited in some way, which sometimes situations limit us for a period of time, the one other thing I want you to encourage is still take time for you and start to do things that bring you joy. Do things that bring you joy. That could mean go for a walk in nature every single day. Stop saying no to that. Stop saying you don't have time, right? The more we say no to ourselves, the more kind of like the universe says, well, obviously she doesn't need time for herself. She doesn't need to do this. She doesn't need that. She's fine. More people will ask you to do things for them because you always say yes. They're not going to stop asking you magically one day. Thanks so much, Mary. Thank you. That's wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate that comment. Boy, the video is somehow really white. But yeah, I mean, that's part of why I work with women too, especially around the midlife phase. I really, 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 really see the midlife phase as a wake-up call. Lots of times women in the midlife are very super busy because if they're still working full-time, they're kind of at that height of their career. Their parents are usually aging, so there's usually taking care of parents in some degree. Maybe their kids are going to university and are still at home, and so therefore they have that, plus kids, right? You're making more food, you're cleaning up after them, you're paying for their college or university, all of that kind of things going on. That is a lot. That is like more added onto your life at a time when your hormones are fluctuating. So it's kind of like you're going through adolescence. You got the up and down of emotions, hard to handle stress. Your adrenal glands are working overdrive already to produce hormones because your ovaries have slowed down, but they're too tired to produce the hormones. So you feel completely bonked, you feel exhausted, you feel tired, you feel like you can't stop, because if you stop, the whole world's going to fall apart because everybody relies on you, right? Everybody relies on you and what you do and how you hold everything together. But that is an illusion, and that you brought on by yourself, just the way it is. And that is what needs to stop. So it doesn't stop overnight. That's the thing I think some people say, well, I can't just leave my husband, I can't just leave my house, I can't just sell my house, I can't just sell everything. Well, no, I'm not telling you to do that. But if you don't start taking steps, nothing's going to change. So start taking steps. And even what I say is like, even something consistently, 5, 10, 15 minutes a day for you. And just saying, okay, every day, I'm going to come home from work and I'm going to go for a walk, brisk walk, 10 minutes a day. I'm just using something, right? Do that consistently every day, every day. You will see, oh my God, I did that consistently. That makes me happy. Oh my, I love those walks. I feel so energized after. I'm so glad I decided to do this. You see, it's a positive thing. You see how you've taken action. You see something that you've done consistently. You start to feel the results. You don't have to pick something big. Same within the morning. What I love to do and what I suggest is get up earlier, whether it's 10, 15 minutes, whatever. Spend some time by yourself. Whether you read a book, spiritual passages, whether you meditate if you want, whether you do some breathing, whether you do some yoga, whether you just sit and be and sitting candlelight, whatever you decide to do, right? That's something that you love to do, something that calms you, makes you feel good. Do that every morning consistently, and you cannot not tell me you do not have 10 to 15 minutes each and every day to do something like that. Then you will see, again, you'll see, oh wow, that's great. I was able to do that. Oh wow, I took action. I feel proud of myself. I feel good. This feels great. I enjoy my mornings now. I love that time to myself. So then you begin to see the results of action, taking action consistently, even small things. Hey, Renee, how are you doing? Yeah, you know, because it helps to have a dog, but do it even if you don't have a dog. When I would get home every day, Bailey, my dog, needed a walk, or I thought I should take him for a walk anyways. So that's kind of what I started, right? It's just like, even when I was like, oh, I don't feel like it. It was like, no, go out. So I did, and I ended up feeling so much better. It was like, that really felt good. And I hear people with dogs say that all the time. They're like, thank God I have a dog, because that gets me out. You don't need a dog, but you have a dog, Renee. Go out with your dog. I know it's super hot right now for you guys, but I'm just using that. You could do it in the morning then. Do it later in the evening, right? Just do something. Even start journaling. Whatever it is, pick something, do it. And think of it like, so if you have a desire or a life or something, change you want to make, but it seems too big. That's what I'm getting at. Start making little changes. Start making little changes, right? That's kind of what I did. So when I always knew I wanted to live in warm tropical places for the winter. But of course, my God, you guys, in the 70s and 80s, that just wasn't possible. But I knew it. I held that belief. I chose that was going to happen. And so then when I was doing all of this, I'm like, okay, how can I bring it online? I'm going to bring it online. I'm going to learn. I tell you, the learning, all of the techie stuff and all of the stuff I did not like. So Lily will love this too. Yeah, you got such a cute dog, Renee. Oh my God, I love those dogs. But there's parts of it when you're making something, a dream or whatever that you want to happen, when you're taking those steps, there's always parts of it that are like, oh, you want to avoid because you don't like them. And I'm still avoiding things. I'm happen to know I just do live streams. I do live streams because I love them, but I'm building a new program that I still haven't finished because I'm not doing it. I will do it, but I avoid it. I do things I love. But I know I want to do it because it's a program about where to start for women, and they need this so badly. But where to start, what to eat during midlife, right? Because there's so much confusion around it. So I wanted to do a program where someone could purchase it at a lower price, get all the information, and go through it on their time. There's no start date. You don't have to be on a call at a certain time because summer's a busy time, right? But why not start eating healthy in the summer when we have such an amazing amount of healthy food around? So anyways, that program's coming. It's the inputting and the techie stuff that I don't really like. But it's part of what I need to do because it gets me my result, right? To be able to support my life, which is truly what I want to do. I know now, being here, that it's exactly what I want to do, exactly what I do with my life. I want to be able to live and work wherever I desire. That's my desire. That is it. That is exactly what I want. So when you see that and you work your way towards it, it's a fantastic feeling. I couldn't imagine living a life if I was not working towards what I really desired, because what is living then, right? Living is not just existing. Living is not just existing to pay your mortgage or working to pay your mortgage. If anybody says to me, I have to work to pay my mortgage, sell your house. What the frig is that about? If you love your house, some people, God, a lot of people love their home, love being at home, love decorating it, then that's what you do. That is perfect. Do what you love. I'm not against that. I'm against people not doing what they love and using the excuse that they have to. I bought how many condos did I buy? 3. I have been in, owned 3 condos, and it was, first one, okay. No, first one, it was all kind of, I should be doing this. I should buy real estate. I should have my own place. I should be settled down. I should, right? Now, I don't really regret buying them, but it was really for the wrong reasons. It was not really what I always wanted to do. It was just what I thought I should do, right? And at 54, a lot of people look at me and go, think I'm freaking crazy because I don't own property. I don't have real estate. I don't have this. They see what I don't have. Instead of seeing, for me, I see all the things I have and that I get to do, right? Experiences to me are everything. Experiences are everything to me. But you got to know what's everything to you. So what is your dream? What is something you've always desired? What do you desire now? How do you desire to live? How do you desire to feel, right? All of those things. That is what is important. That is living, because that is living. If you deny those things, then you're not really living, you're existing. But society makes us think that existing is just fine, that's just perfect, you don't need to strive for this, money doesn't buy you happiness, money doesn't buy, well, being freaking super poor does not make you happy either, so shut up with that stupid line. I hate that line. For one thing, if you have lots of money, you can support others really well, you can help others, you can donate. I would give lots of money to animal shelters. I would give lots of money to what they're doing here for homeless dogs in Bali. And I would help so many people, so many things, right? Money would make me extremely happy when I can help others. Plus, know that I'm fully supported, right? Anyways, that's a whole thing. That's my old rant about that stupid money can't buy happiness line. Also, for people who are addicts and stuff, if you have money, you can help them. If they had money, they could reach out and pay for treatment, right? Without money, I'm sorry, but you can't pay for some of those things. So, anyways, on a separate rant. But what I encourage you to do is just do and live in a way that makes you happy. Begin to do it now. Stop listening to other people. Maybe even write out how am I living other people's expectations? Am I really living a life that's mine, that I want to live? Or am I living in a way that's like other people actually told me I needed to live, or that I thought I had to live, right? Get really clear on those things. And then begin to make little shifts, little changes when you move towards what you desire, how you want to live, and what you want your life to look like. All right, and for those of you women who are over 40, and or like at that phase where it's like, I really don't know what to eat, because it's confusing. There's so much crap out there, let me tell you. Then I will be doing my program soon. I'll be showing you guys that, and it's going to be a lower price program. It's going to be super, oh my God, I'm putting so much into it I can't. I'm beginning to write it, and I think it could be a freaking book. It's going to be a book one day. So don't miss out on getting it. I can tell you right now, because it's going to be loaded with good stuff. All right. Enjoy your day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, Renee, Eric, and Mary. Anybody else on? Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.